Hey everybody, welcome to what will be one of the last Warrior Dailies of the 2010-11 academic calendar. I'm Tom Gorman, joined by Ryan Kelley, the head baseball coach. We're fresh off a trip from Chillicothe, Ohio, coached the GLIAC tournament last weekend. Your Warriors making it to the championship game of that tournament for the second straight year, ultimately falling to Grand Valley 9-4 in the final game. It was a wild road to get there. Big 12-inning victory over Ashland on Thursday. Tough loss to Grand Valley on Friday, but came back from that to defeat Saginaw Valley State on Friday night. Just a wild week of baseball.
It was, and there's some really good competition down in Chillicothe at the GLIAC tournament. I think all teams came ready to play and with a lot of enthusiasm. They played hard, and there was a lot of intensity and competition. Overall, I think it was a good experience for every team that was there. It definitely helped us out tremendously as we push forward into the NCAA regionals. Chillicothe is a great city. They do nice things for us when they host our GLIAC tournament. It's always well represented, and it's a first-class environment. And it's a championship experience, and it's good for us to be a part of it.
Thursday night's win, a 7-6 result in 12 innings against Ashland. A game that really kind of had a little bit of everything, including a 45-minute lightning delay in the 12th inning. We had C.J. Maisel standing at the plate for what seemed like forever with a full count. Gets back up there, draws the walk. Next thing you know, Brad Gunther laces a bases-clearing double to left center field to give your guys the win.
Sure, that was a huge game for us. We were facing arguably the best pitcher in the conference, A.J. Meyer, who sealed the Pitcher of the Year award, and he pitched like crazy out there on the mound for 11 innings, and he went after us hard, and that was a big game for us. That was some serious competition. It was back and forth all night long. The weather delay was an issue, but we found a way to win, and it was huge for us to get that W and move forward into Saturday's game versus Grand Valley.
Yep, and before that we had Friday, 2 games for your Warriors, a low and a high for your guys, losing to Grand Valley in the early game that day, but coming back strong against Saginaw Valley, 11-3 win to eliminate the Cardinals.
Yeah, there was a lot of adversity. First we had to deal with the Ashland game on Thursday, which we didn't get back to the hotel until probably 11 o'clock. We didn't get a chance to really eat some food until about midnight. And the weather was such a factor. We lost power in the hotel for a little bit. So we had some adversity, and then we had to get up early and play at Grand Valley. And that was a tough game for us to bounce back after a long night. And then we lost that game, and we took on Saginaw Valley in a game that we needed to win, and we did so pretty readily. Tyler Lair pitched a great game, complete game for us. Guys did a nice job offensively, and we put it all together to try to string one together for Saturday.
Speaking of offense, perhaps no hitter over the last few years has been more clutch in the postseason than Mike Wiseman. Your senior catcher doing it again this year, 9 out of 18 for the tournament, 3 doubles, 4 RBIs. He was really probably the catalyst for all 4 games for your guys, and some other guys were able to follow suit and produce behind him in the order. Caleb Dahlman had a nice tournament. Kyle Vesey had 7 hits. So it's some good contribution from the middle of your order.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Michael Wiseman's prepared for 5 years now. Now he's a senior, and we're in a championship environment, and so he's prepared 5 years for this to get to this level, and it showed down at the GLIAC tournament. He had 4 RBIs, but I think there was 7 or 8 occasions when he had a bat with no one on base. And the way he was swinging the bat, he probably would have had some significant RBI numbers that should have some of our guys got on base in front of him. But he's a clutch player. He's recognized by our team, the coaches, and his respected opponents within the GLIAC, coaches and players.
Well, he was one of 7 Warriors to receive all GLIAC honors last week. He was named to the first team for the 3rd time in his career. You had 4 Warriors named to the second team, including 3 pitchers, and also 2 more guys on the honorable mention team. So Wayne State pretty well represented in the all-conference honors.
Yeah, again, Mike Wiseman got the first team. He's by far probably the best catcher in our conference. He's proven that year in and year out. But other guys had some big years. Shankin, Wadesky, Pierce, Dahlman. Those guys did a nice job for us, and a couple other guys got some awards. Hurley. So it's always nice to get those individual awards and representation of our ball club. But ultimately, we got to put everything together to win as a team.
Well, the next step for your Warriors is the NCAA Midwest Regional, your team earning a berth for the 2nd straight year to that tournament. And you've drawn who else in the first round? Grand Valley State. You get one more shot at the Lakers here on Thursday from Normal, Illinois, the Corn Crib, the home of the Normal Corn Belters of the Frontier League. Wayne State and Grand Valley State, the only representatives from the GLIAC, the other 4 teams in this tournament from the GLVC, and it's shaping up to be a good continuation of the postseason.
Yeah. We're familiar with Grand Valley. They're familiar with us. They're number 1 in the country right now, and there's a reason they're number 1. They take care of business on the field. They don't make many mistakes, and they play hard, and they play well. They execute. So we need to have a good ball game against them and get ready to play and have a couple of practices in preparation this week. So we're looking forward to the challenge. We've been the 6th seed before, back in 2008, and we won that first game against the number 1 seed. So we've got guys that have experience doing that. So we got to put everything on the table. And when you get to the postseason, anything can happen, and we need to prepare for it and go out there and give our best challenge to take down Grand Valley.
Well, hopefully the third time is the charm here in the postseason for your Warriors. Best of luck, and I also want to say thank you to you for all your time here on Warrior Daily in the spring and even in the fall when we were able to talk to you a little bit there. We really appreciate it. We know a lot of our fans and alums like to get your inside perspective on your baseball team.
Well, we appreciate it, Tom. Our sports information department, you and Jeff Weiss and the staff do a great job. And probably in addition, we should probably let the fans watching it. You'll be on the radio too for our NCAA regionals, and you did a good job down in Chillicothe at the GLIAC tournament. And I want to thank all the fans and alumni and family members for their support throughout the year.
All right, well said, Coach. Thanks very much. That's Ryan Kelley. I'm Tom Gorman. Thanks as always for watching Warrior Daily.